I always feel weird because I always play an intro. Yeah. So it gives it a few minutes for it to sync up, and then it gives me a few minutes to like be like, hello. Hello.
Hello, love.
So I need to share. Oh, and then Sue, quick fingers Sue. Hi, Sue. Hi, Trees. All right, let me share me over to our groups. Okay. There we go. Hello, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Tony Doss. Hello, Miss Donna. Denise, golly, you guys are quick.
I can't see comments. You got comments? Because I can't see them. Oh, I can see them now.
Yeah, well, remember, there's always a little bit of a lag between StreamYard. StreamYard is real quick as opposed to what we see on the book. I don't know why.
Shannon's here. Hey, Shannon. Wendy, Shannon. Sharon and Lisa, Patty, Cheryl, Mary, Debbie, Janice, Denise, oh my, Tony, Doss, Donna. I feel like Miss Louise, like all I need is the mirror.
Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Picking boots. Every time I read Shannon's name, I think of what is that? Shrek, the little picking boots. I think of
I think of the boots are made for walking.
Oh, do you?
I do.
That's more Shannon. The books are made for walking. Hi, Debbie. Debbie Rigg said she shared the swag. Thank you.
So much, sir. Hey, Flea.
Hi, Laurel. Hello, everybody. So most of you guys are familiar with me. I'm Teri Lightsey, and of course, Mara doesn't need any introduction. Yes, Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. But she might look funny to you all today because just like when she's on with Creative Hour with Decoupage Queen, when I'm hosting her, I ask her because of the what I use, the program that I use. I ask her for her to flip her screen. So well, that didn't work. We're landscape today. Never mind. Anyways, we're landscape today. So that's why if you're wondering why she doesn't look like normal, filling up your screen in portrait, she's in landscape today. So if you want to, you can turn your device, or even scarier, like stream, cast it to your TV or something.
Oh, that's a whole lot of face.
I say that's way too much, Teri. I'm like, that's way too much, Teri. So, but we are going to just have a little play with y'all today and just have some fun stuff. Oh, Jill says
about what you're going to do first, and then I'll talk about what I'm going to do first, because we're totally flying off the cuff, you guys. So, just bear with us here.
So for me, I'm going to try to do something quick and easy. Mara said she did a lot of prepping, and I was like, prepping? Oh, okay. But we're just going to work on, this is just a wood canvas. It's I believe this one is a 6x12. But instead of using it on the proper side, I'm going to do it on the inside, and I'm going to use Decoupage Queen's Wings of Beauty mold. And we're also going to use the rice paper, which every time I see this rice paper now, I think of Jen, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to use the cottontail background, and we're going to kind of just give her like it's going to be like a little room, like a little powder room scenery. We're going to give her some tulle for her dress and bling it up, because I've got a bunch of, we got to give her like a little purse. You know what I mean?
Cute.
We got to give her
that purse. Where'd you get that purse? That's darling.
From Fifi.
Oh my gosh, is that so cute?
And she has to have her little Chanel hat.
I love that.
So Il Fajor is who has all these little trinkets. You guys have seen me use all of these before. Actually, Debbie has a discount code with them. Laurel always remembers the discount code. I think it's
MDAZ.
Is it okay? I know one of them is Check Savvy and one of them is Studio MDAZ. But
oh, you may be right. I
can never remember. Laurel always tells me. What are you doing today? Charlotte Nelson says, I love that paper. Mara is out of it. Just saying.
I'm just replying. I am. I'll double check. I'll reorder. I need a lot of reorders, you guys. There's an IOD release coming up soon, like soon and very soon. So all that being said, I've been kind of holding back on some of my restocks. Hey, Troy. Hey, handsome boy. I've been holding back on restocks because I don't have enough plasma to sell yet. To do you know you can get $200 for plasma?
For plasma?
Yeah, you can. We had this whole conversation last Friday.
Yeah. Dang.
Crazy, right?
Yep. So
back to me. I'm gonna be doing it is an AB Studio paper, $31.91, and I did do some prep because my paper, I'm using an 11 by 14 board, and you know and I'm doing I like using these canvas boards because then I feel like they're frame ready. Like if you wanted
they are
in a frame, they're ready to go. Sometimes the woods are great, but if they don't have a little thing, there to hang them, then it's just, something else. So, and I actually, yesterday, I added a bunch of colors to that just to extend the paper.
That is so pretty.
So I just painted it, and we're going to be doing probably an inlay on that. And then I think I'm going to throw the Gothic window in here with maybe some IOD leaves. So, but I don't know. I'm not like 100% sure yet.
You got to let it talk to you.
Yeah. I mean, this is a lot of prep for me, even just to get to this part and to have a plan was like a huge thing.
That's big stuff. So I got to tell you, if you want to book a flight to Ohio, you need to, because Nicole said her son gets $750 a month for plasma.
Oh, so we need to spend $500 to get to Ohio. So although I'm sure we'll have fun there. Laura.
So, okay, y'all know I always go overhead. So if you're not familiar with me, I'm going to shrink up to the corner.
Okay.
So there we go.
Get fancy like that.
Huh?
I need to get fancy like that. You fancy.
Fancy schmancy.
You fancy
schmancy. So I can't remember where it was, but somebody says that they're going to all be given. Felicia, there may be an influx of plasma donations with the upcoming IOD release.
First of all, I wanted to say, those of you that are watching, I want to congratulate Teri for being a new, not only decoupage queen retailer, but she is also a new retailer for my stencils. So congratulations. So any of you are looking for any of the DQ molds, Teri is your girl. Like, seriously, go and get them from Teri.
And I also, you can get your stencils from Mara with me too, if you just happen to be there.
That's right. You absolutely can.
I know. I said, Mara, they're buying your stencil. She said, which one? I said, come on. Did I even need to tell you? The cottage lace, of course.
That color, honestly, that stencil looks good in every color. And I'm not
just does.
I created it. It really does look good in every color.
It really does. Thanks, Sue. Thank you. So I personally stream across a couple of different platforms. So if you all don't see comments or are wondering what's happening, we're on Mara's page, Vintage Retail Therapy. we're by Mara. We're on my page, Teri Lightsey, and we're also on YouTube. So we get comments from everywhere. So you might just be wondering like what's going on, and that's why. you
right.
know.
All the
All right. So the only prepping I did, y'all are gonna crack up. The only prepping I did was paint white.
Well, you go on with your bad self.
Mara said she was prepping. I was like, oh, I don't. Okay.
Well, because I'm so time challenged, that's why. And I wasn't really sure. A lot of the times, like I'll do this with my girls in my membership group, but a lot of times when I'm doing backgrounds and stuff, I don't exactly know. I hate to say I don't know what I'm doing, but I never really know what it's going to be until it is. So,
Yeah.
and I didn't know how much time it was going to take for me to get to this. So, I just figured if I can get this done, then the rest is going to be easy. So I'm actually going to paint out a few of these molds.
So what's the story behind your shirt? Because Catherine says you're wearing the shirt.
Yes, Catherine got this for my birthday. She sent it to me. This is, those of you who don't know, just recently passed away, is Iris Apfel, and she lived to be, I want to say, 103 years old. And her motto, and first of all, she has the same exact birthday as I do. So we were both born on August 29th, and her motto is more is more and less is a bore. So
and you always say that more is more.
And it's funny because I've been saying that before I even knew that she said it. But I'm pretty sure because she was 103, I'm pretty sure she said it before I
did. You think so?
I think
Maybe.
so. I
Maybe.
think so. I got to give her credit for that. But I just love her. She's always dressed. She was an icon, really, in the fashion industry. She was always dressed to the nines and some pretty outlandish outfits, actually, and tons of jewelry and big old glasses. And she was just such a fun gal. Hey, Deborah and Robin.
Oh, Chris Coon said she didn't know she passed.
Yeah, she passed this year. So sad. So sad. But yeah, she was pretty fun. And I thought, man, I hope I have chutzpah like that. I want to be just like her when I grow up.
Right? You know who does is your mama.
My mama was, oh man, she was another one. She's 91, but sadly she doesn't really communicate. She's pretty much nonverbal, but she was a pistol back in the day.
Well, we know though. Well, you know my Choi is nonverbal, and they get their point across.
She sure does. She has a lot of expression in her eyes. Sometimes I'll say something.
Choi.
You know, she'll lift up her eyebrows.
He smiles and talks with his eyes, and sometimes, you know, I tell this story on my channel a lot. Sometimes people will talk to him, and I'm like, excuse me, you know, but he's got all the words in his eyes, and so they're drawn.
Mama, so of course you know what he's saying. Of course.
Of course. Yep. Of course. So I just did a little dry tear on mine, but you know, you can, and I'm using my ruler. I always tend to go a little bigger because, you know, we can take more off, but we can't make it grow. So
right. Yeah.
He's a charmer. Oh, I know, Sue. He gets his way with all of y'all.
He does. And rightly so.
So this is kind of where I'm going. I'm going to put this back here. The Wings of Beauty, it has the stand for the dress form, but I did these in Formflex. You know, Formflex is from our friend Tammy.
Yeah.
So at Formflex Compound. So I am going to take these wings here, the top ones, and put that. Where's my other wing? She's only one wing. Put those on here. And then I want to give her a dress, but we're going to do that in tulle. So we'll see. We're going to do the easy part first.
Hi, Jan. Irene is here. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you, sweet Kimberly? All right.
If you want to share us out, that would be super duper.
So I just am checking again because I know I'm a little bigger on this side, but I can always, once it dries all the way, come in with my finger blade and cut that. So I'm just going to use my Decupod glue and varnish mat, but you use whatever you like. If you have your secret sauce, I have secret sauce too. But you could use
more than one way, right? There's always one way.
And then I always work in stages, so I just find if I get a little crooked, because y'all know I am a crooked person sometimes.
You just got to look at it like that.
I know. It's easier to lift up, you know, a little portion than trying to pull it all up. So, and then I'm going to get my squeegee.
Squeegee. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Nora. I'm trying to paint, and I'm trying to paint my molds and not my fingers.
Oh, that's impossible.
I know I have those little finger cuts. I probably should put those on, huh? You think?
But do you do this whenever you put something on your fingers and then you hold that finger straight out and use the fingers that don't have it on there?
Yeah.
Do you
how you gotta put it on all of them.
You know how they have the little finger protectors for the hot glue?
Yeah.
So I'll put it on like my index finger and then I'll notice that I have that finger straight up and I'm trying to use the other. Never mind. I'm odd. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Thank you, guys. So Mara and I were talking. We might, since we, you know, can't go around the corner and visit with each other, we might come on and do this with y'all every so often.
What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Like maybe once a month or maybe every once a month and a half or.
Yeah. You know, Mara and I finally got to meet each other, but we had to go all the way to Atlanta to do it.
Making no sense.
It making no sense. See, you guys seen I had to lift that up because I was getting crooked, but again, because I work in stages, it was easier for me to do that. But yeah, so we got to meet each other finally, which was amazing.
So fun. And I loved you before I even met you. Just saying.
I loved you before I even met you. But what I told her, I said, you know, what's really crazy is we're in the same state. But although, if you guys don't know, I'm in Northern California, Mara's in Southern California. So by car, it's still going to take me at least a good 7 hours to get to her. And then vice versa. But there's no reason why I can't jump on a plane and go visit her because I want to go to the candy store.
Well, you know, we could meet up in Vegas too, because how far are you from Vegas? You're not that far.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. A hop, skip, and a jump. Well, on driving, it's quite far because I got to go down. Yeah, because I got to go down your way.
Okay. Lori's still recuperating from the retreat, she said. Lori. I've had a headache since I got back. Like, I don't know how long it's been. Like 2 weeks now?
Yeah. It's weird because we had talked about that. I was waking up with a headache for the first few days that I'd come back as well. But Mara's hasn't gone away.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't get sick.
No, I didn't. I just had the headache. But I think that it's got to be sinus infection because I've been living on like Advil sinus, which is not, I hate taking pills anyway. And the fact that I have to take like 3 doses a day just to get by my day really bugs me. So I have an appointment next Monday, actually. So Maria says she wants
I know. Right? We could all we can all meet at the candy store.
Yes, let's do it.
Lisa Jane said, you looking skinny, Miss Mara.
Well, yay. I tell you what, I went out to dinner last night. I think Candace is here with Candace and her hubby. And I ate pasta, and boy, was that good. Pasta and bread, and it was yummy.
Are you trying to stay away from pastas?
I am, only because they don't like me. They don't like me. I get indigestion, and I've got really bad inflammation, and it's just not good for that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just noticed that box is completely gigantic up there, so don't mind me. I'm gonna do something.
Janina loves pasta. Me too.
I love pasta too.
It's so good. Like, how do you tell an Italian not to eat pasta? It's
Right?
just not right. And making
There
no
you go.
sense.
I'm making no sense.
No sense.
Mara and I we got to stay together at Teresa's house, which was super cool. So she was my roommate.
So fun.
All right. So before we start to get to this, I am going to use one of my favorites, and this is the Delicate Metallic in Rose Gold. And I'm going to actually, well, do I want to go rose gold or do I want to go blue, y'all?
Ooh. Ooh.
I think I'm changing. I'm allowed to change my mind.
I think you are.
I'm allowed. I'm allowed. So I'm going to use my Decor Paint Chalky in the color Country Blue. Y'all know this is my favorite.
I love that too.
I got all this bling over here because I was like, well, maybe I'll cut one of the TD crowns in half and put it on her. And then I found the little hat that so goodness gracious, this is going to be a nightmare.
That hat is just too dang cute.
Right, the little Chanel. The little Chanel. Where did I put her little hat? See this one, look. Oh goodness, I don't know.
Well, you'll know when you get there.
I know. That's why it takes me so long.
I'm feeling you. All right. Pasta says she loves. Charlotte says she loves pasta, but gain a couple pounds the next day, and it makes you have heartburn, and sugar goes up too.
Oh goodness!
I didn't get on the scale this morning. First of all, scales are from the devil.
Yes, they are.
It's just not good.
Yeah, you shouldn't get on it every day because it'll make you crazy. It'll make you crazy.
It will make you crazy. People are like, you should only weigh yourself once a week. I can't. I just can't do that.
Does it make you crazy? You got to do it every day?
It does make me crazy. And it's right there. It's in my bathroom. So it's like right there. So I get up, go use the restroom, and then I jump on the scale. I usually take all my clothes off though.
You got to get the true weight. You can't get the weight with the clothes and everything.
No clothes.
And it's got to be first thing in the morning.
Yes, it does. I'm actually blessed if I have my coffee first and then use the restroom and then weigh myself.
This is the Decor Chalky. It's Pentart Decor Paint Chalky. That's what I'm using. And I actually need to fix the paper right here.
Everybody takes their clothes off before they weigh themselves.
Yeah, because that's not the true weight with the clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not the true weight.
I agree.
Okay, there's a little boo-boo that happened right there, but I will fix it. I will show you. We can fix it.
Laurel thought someone said that they get heartburn, and Laurel thought they said fartburn. That's funny. Well, that'd make you lose a couple extra ounces. That's funny. Oh my gosh.
What on earth does Mara have on her fingers?
They're called finger cuts, but they all look like something different, don't they?
Mm-hmm. They're just little protectors.
Yeah, because I've got to actually, I have another live after this. When you were
So
born,
that's, yeah. What are you doing after this? You got private group after this?
I have a private group. We're going to start a new project. So this month's challenge is a fall project.
Ooh.
It's pretty general. So I'm going to be doing a fall project with some of the IOD pumpkins and some canvas, some stencil, some crackle. I kind of sort of have an idea, but again, it's one of those things.
You got to just get into it and do it.
Nora, they're in my Amazon shop. So if you go to my website, vintageretailtherapy.com, on the top right-hand corner, there's my Amazon link, and they're called finger cuts. That's where I have them. Yes,
okay.
Finger cuts.
So because I did not dry the inside of this very well first, and then when I was grabbing it to paint it, a little bit of the paper has come up right here. So I'm actually going to take it all the way off. And then I ripped just a little part from one of the little scrap over here, and we're going to fix it, and no one will ever know.
Patch. Teri, Felicia's asking, what is your dryer tool?
That is also in my Amazon store. It is an amazing one. It's Hoopar, but it's very quiet and Hoopar.
Oh my goodness.
But it's very quiet. It gets very, very hot, but it also is adjustable. It gets very, very cool. But yeah, it works. Does it what?
Is it heavy?
No, not at all. Not at all.
They've come such a long way with heat tools nowadays.
I know. See, now nobody knows. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Shh. It's a secret. Okay, and then I will paint that inner lip in just a minute. I need to let all of that dry, but until then, let's go over to our gal. Our gal.
Brenda, we're covering you in prayers. Brenda's in Florida. Those of you that are in Florida, we're praying for you guys because it is some horrible weather heading your way.
I mean, everybody needs a break, but my goodness, Brenda keeps getting hit left and right, I feel.
Yeah.
So yes, all of you, please be very, very safe and get what you need and just hunker down.
Hunker down.
Hunker down.
You know, it's funny because my sister once said something to me and it made so much sense. At the time we were having, we usually have wildfires in California in October. I usually, the only thing, it's like, what should I take? We had to be evacuated a couple of times. Hey, Kim, can you bring me a water bath for brushes, please?
A water bath?
I don't know if she can hear
me. You gonna take a bubble bath right now?
Yeah, come on.
Golly. I didn't know it was that kind of live.
More is more. But my sister said, anything that can replace with money, leave it behind. And I thought, wow, that's really good.
Yes.
So I would just pack up I have all my pictures, my family photos of like my dad and people that have passed. Oh, she heard me. Thank you, sweetheart. People that have passed on. And I just keep them all. So like if I had to evacuate again, I just grab my pictures and my important documents and I left them behind.
You know what I want to try? You remember those micas when we were walking around at headquarters?
Yes, I bought some.
I might want to try one of those, but then after doing that, then I see my champagne and I'm like, yeah, but I think champagne is the winner. Because I think these are too... We're going to have to use these soon, y'all, but when we were at headquarters for DQ, Mara and I, when we were walking around, we were like, wait a minute, I don't have those micas.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to use these soon. But
I I got 3 of the colors just to try them. So I
Did
always
you?
like to buy 1 or 2 things and try it before I bring it into the shop because like
Yeah,
there's just so much you can carry. Like you just don't.
that's what we were talking about. Yeah. Yep. So these molds are available in my shop. Everything else that I use, though, you can find at retailtherapy.com.
Huh?
Hi, Joanne. And Mara's link is always in my description. So I'm telling you, is Yolanda here? Your volume is really loud compared to Mara's. No, I just have a big mouth.
No, I got a big mouth too. I'm
I guess.
constantly. Hey, caller. Jan says the dogs need dog food. Yeah, for sure. But you can always buy dog food too. I mean, you can. So, but I mean, things that like you can't replace. All right, so we're going to set this to the side, and we're actually going to do a little bit of an inlay. If you're new to inlays, let me know in the comments if you've not used an inlay before.
Okay, I turned my mic down 60%. So now you got to let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
You will be able to hear me, but I turned my mic down for them 60%.
Oh gosh, I'm looking for something and I don't see it. I might have to get up, but that's okay.
Okay, so this is the metal pigment in Champagne, and I'm using my pigment fix.
Here it is.
And we're just going to mix up this Beauty Must color. You hear me fine?
Diane? Well, you're going to see how easy they are.
Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I know you guys can hear me. Somebody just said I was too loud. Not too, a lot louder than Mara. So,
Try this.
I'm sorry. I got a big mouth. That's the Irish blood.
All right. I usually get a little bit quieter when I'm with somebody else, so that's probably me too. Just trying to be mindful that it's not about me. Not about me.
I use the Pentart pigment fix to mix with my pigments. So if you guys can see, look at that beautiful color.
It's pretty. I like it. I like it. I really, really like it. Looking for my.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. It's okay.
All right, I'm gonna grab a scissor really quick. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, she is further. My mic is right here. I also have a big boom mic that I use. So,
Be able to use this one.
all right. So,
spinner.
I can't ever tell y'all, you know, what your mixture should be, the ratio wise, but just make sure when you are mixing, you mix it very well. You don't want to have any powder down at the bottom there.
So pretty.
I know, this color is one of my favorites. Now, I did prime this. You know what? Let's see. I did prime these. Oh, see, I was going to say if we should paint it black first, but look at that. I don't think so. It's a yummy, yummy color.
I have gold pigment fix. I have gold.
You have gold pigment fix?
I have 6 of them. Someone said it was out on my website.
Oh, is it? Well, I'm using this one, the metal pigment in Champagne.
Oh, okay. I'm doing this one. This is the one that I have. Oh no, I have Champagne. Perfect. I'll make it work. Thank you, doll.
Is it Janina? Janina says, "Are you sure it's not about you?"
Not now. Usually it is though. Not when I'm with someone. Okay, We're going to be doing the IOD paint inlay chateau. I love it. It's really, really pretty. When you first look at this, you get the impression that it needs to be one complete picture, but I never have used it in one complete picture. I always take all the bits and pieces, and I just make all kinds of stuff with them.
You know what? I'm excited you're using that because I've actually shied away from that one because it looks like it, you know, I don't want to ruin it by only using a little bit of it. I felt like it needed to be.
No, I'm just going to use this page, and I think I'm going to cut out portions of it. I just use bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, and that's funny because I do that all the time. But you know how you get some and you think, oh, you don't want to destroy the image because it's so pretty.
Right.
I think I shied away from it because I thought, oh, I don't want to mess it up. But there's a lot. I'm going to use Bear's words. There's a lot of meat on there.
There's a lot of meat. It's meaty, meaty, meaty.
You guys see this yumminess that's happening? Oh my bananas.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Wonderful.
So what time is private group?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. And how do we become a member of your private group, ma'am?
Oh, we would love to have you. VintageRetailTherapy.com.
Link is in the description.
And there's a place there that says join Mara's private group. We meet twice a week for about 2-ish hours. We do prizes and giveaways and challenges, and you get special discounts on our website and all kinds of good stuff happening.
So you said you wanted to talk about like some of the fun stuff that's going to happen with this next release. Like,
yes, there is 5 molds, 4 stamps, 4 transfers.
How many molds?
5. Say what? I can't tell you the date because they have to release it soon, but I will tell you it's coming faster than a jackrabbit. Like fast, like soon, and very soon. So you guys, it's a great release. It really is a great release. Okay, inlays need to go into a wet substrate, whether it be paint or top coat. They could be used up to 3 times, each time getting lighter and lighter. So basically what it is it's paint that's actually on a carrier sheet, okay? If you're using it in top coat, you can only use it once because you're basically sealing the paint in there. So, but I mean, it's fine. I've used it up to 3 times. As long as there's paint on your carrier sheet and you're just doing it with paint, you can use it up to 3 times. Your paint, a lot of people ask me, say if I painted this just for whatever reason, if I painted my paint in black and put this in black paint, and then I went to use it again on a white surface, would the black paint come off? No, it would not, unless you're using a paint that's reactivated with water. But if you're using a chalk type paint or an acrylic paint or any type of paint, you can reuse it up to 3 times without that background color, because it will stain the paint, but it won't transfer onto your next surface, just in case you were wondering. So I think I might actually
Janina is asking you if she can drop a link.
Janina, if you want to send it to me and I can share it.
Excuse me.
Just because I'm on Teri's page as well, and we're all over the place. But if you send it to me, I will share it. Janina has a business, you guys, after the live, if you want to go and follow her, it is called She Devil Pastry, and she wins all kinds of awards.
Ooh!
And I want to say there's another, it's not a contest. I guess it would be a contest. So I would love for you to go and vote for her. And if you're in the Texas Galveston area, you definitely need to go and get some goodies from her.
jealous.
I know. Messenger would be
Messenger?
great, and I'll put up a special post just for you, because it'll get lost and buried in this feed.
Yes, unfortunately.
So I'm putting a pretty generous code, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top. Normally I do this in sections. I have way too much. Way too much.
Hi, Mrs. King. So good to see you. You must be on a very rare break. So I am just getting the excess off. I'm just using my finger blade. Please remember, do not cut your rice paper unless it is very dry. You do not want to do that. So I am going to just get down this little corner, which I see was not all the way in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
And then before I paint the inner ridge, I am going to go in there and put a little bit of varnish down. And the varnish is just going to help me so that when I'm painting that inner lip, if any paint gets on my rice paper, I'll be able to wipe it away.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, Pamela. Right, I had to pick my granddaughter up. Yep, I figured. You're
That's
super
it.
busy. So, as Mara said, I am one of her retailers now, and I also have the Decoupage Queen molds, and then I'm still bringing in stock to my store, but I am so excited to announce everybody who's ordered from me, your orders went out today.
Yay.
For the first time. I was like, I'm adulting.
You got it going on, sister. I
I'm
actually
doing
put this in the right spot. I should have moved it over a little bit, but we're just gonna roll with it. So I'm making sure I have really good contact. I'm going over it with my brayer. I applied it into top coat, and I'm typically always okay if it does not get a perfect release, because that just means I have more to use on the next time I use it.
I think that is one thing that a lot of people stress about. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes.
It's like they feel like it needs to be a perfect, super opaque every part, and if it's not that way, it's almost like it's not right. It's ruined. But that's not the case,
not at
right?
all. Not at all. Well, first of all, the inlays have natural distressing in them anyway, so it's not meant to be absolutely perfect. Let me show you this sheet right here. Hang on. So if you look at this sheet right here, it's not a perfect design. There's distressing in there. It's not.
Oh, there is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you one that I did on over a decoupage paper about 2 weeks ago. And it just adds that little something extra. So this is actually a portion of that same inlay. You can see it here.
Ooh.
And you can see it here, and you can see it here. So you can see how you can, so here was my paper. My paper ended here, and then I just added bits and pieces. Don't be afraid to cut your inlays up. I added bits and pieces of it and just applied it where I wanted it. And you can see here how it's not perfect right there, but it just adds to the character.
Yeah. Because I even, the first couple of times that I used it, I was like, oh man, I messed this up because I didn't, get it perfect. And then the more and more I watched and listened to you, I was like, hey, wait a minute.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh.
It's not.
So I just added
to be perfect because it didn't start out perfect.
Yeah, it adds character. Exactly, Sue. So I just added a little antiquing paste. So this is the antique paste in Umbra. And everything I do, I need my highlights and I need my dimensions. So as you can see, the wing is quite beautiful by itself with just the metal pigment and champagne. However, just by adding the Umbra, it brings those definitions out. And now you can see this actually is more defined than this one is, right? And to me, it looks a lot better. But you do whatever makes your eyes happy.
It's beautiness.
It's beautiness.
I love this inlay for fall. See, Janina cuts up her transfers. I do too. I just want to make sure I have good contact.
So now, if you don't have a brayer, can you use like?
You can use a sponge. You can use a paper towel, like a damp paper towel. Felicia says on her last project, I didn't line up 2 pieces of inlay correctly, and I actually love how it looks. See?
Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara. What is the name of your paper, please?
This particular paper it's by number, and it is number 3191. 3191. So when you're applying inlays, you don't necessarily have to leave it overnight. Sometimes you can leave it overnight and come back to it because you don't want to seal your paper, because I'm not putting it into paint and I'm putting it into top coat. I don't want to seal my paper in there. So I'm just getting it dry just a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and peel it off. I have sealed it in the paper, by the way. I've done that before.
Have you?
Yeah. Ask me how I know, right? That's how I know. I made that mistake first, so you don't have to.
All right, so I did put one coat on there. I'm going to put one more, and then we're going to dry this and then start seeing if we can put this puppy together.
Love that. Janina says she knows from making gum paste flowers that the tears, rips, and imperfections make them much better. I think so too, because think about it. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect.
No. Nothing handmade with love is perfect.
Absolutely.
There we go. All right. So let's dry that a little bit. We can paint our inner lip there, and then, so you have to tell me. I don't want to make you late, so you tell me whenever you've got to skedaddle.
Okay. We're probably good till about, I don't know, 1:15, 1:30. I'm pretty good. I'm I'm ready for my next live in group, so I'll be fine. I just need just a few minutes to scarf a little bit of food down.
That's true, and no one is perfect. There's a lot of folks that think they are.
Right.
But we won't tell them. We won't tell them. Yep, exactly.
I agree. I agree, Janina.
Mm-hmm. Now, what I was also tinking, I don't know, you guys tell me. I can wait, but I was thinking of putting some of this around the outside.
Ooh.
Or do you think maybe we shouldn't cover all of the blue? Maybe, let me see. We can do it thinner, but I'm looking like if we did like, I don't know, I kind of like. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you guys think? With or without? The outs.
I'd say maybe how about on the sides instead of in the front?
On the sides?
Yes. My vote is the sides, but I think whatever you do will be good.
I kind of like that too. So that way, while it's hanging, you kind of see some something. We'll put everything on. That's what I always say. It's like, oh, you guys, you kind of have to look and see. All right, let's get the inner lip painted there. Let's take this away so I don't make a mistake. And I'm actually just going to take my gator. I'm going to put a 320 on there. And I'm just going to roll it around on that inside lip just because it's probably got some paint, not paint, but glue or whatnot. So I don't want to.
Okay, you guys want to see this?
Yes.
This is the big reveal.
Ooh.
Ooh, ah.
That is so satisfying.
Oh, it is. So if it starts dragging a little bit or pulling, just add a little bit more water to it.
So that feeling like it doesn't want to come away.
Correct.
Just add a little more water.
Add a little bit more water.
All right, that's good.
See, it's pretty dry here. I have a little bit of a resist. So I'm just going to wet that, let it soak in. And then that pulls right up.
That is so cool.
Isn't that fun? Let me dry it a little and then I will show it to you.
And now your inlay, it's good though, right? It still can be used again.
Well, not that one because I put it into top coat. So basically I seal.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
But you can use it in scrapbooking if you wanted to. Isn't that fun? Can you see how it just added another layer of dimension on there?
That's so pretty. Okay, tell the truth. How many of you have inlays but don't use them?
We ain't afraid of stinking inlays. Come on now.
Because you're a fraidy cat. Where is my comments at? My comments have gone. There we go. Guilty. Miss Linda Baker says guilty.
See? All right, so here you can see I didn't get it all the way to my edge, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush with some water and blur that line because it is active paint until you seal it. So
as you can see, there's paint that's on my image there that I don't want. So I'm going to go in with one of my precision. And we're going to wipe it right away. That's why we varnish, so we don't have to worry about all of that. Otherwise, you can paint before. But as you guys seen, I was wondering if I should paint it pink. So, you know, you can paint it beforehand so you don't have to worry about getting, you know, paint on your paper, but varnish.
dun, 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 dun.
Laurel says, I have them and I'm not terribly afraid of them anymore. I still tread lightly.
Well, like anything, the more you use it, the more comfortable you're going to get.
Right.
So we're going to seal it. So they do need to be sealed. Otherwise, it remains active. Okay. If you feel like you have a heavy hand, can you see how I just blurred that line right here? Just a little bit right in there.
Yes.
If you feel like you have a heavy hand, you can mix half water and half top coat in a little spray bottle, and you can spray your first 1 or 2 light coats, and then you can go over it. But I've kind of trained myself not to brush so hard. So I'm just going to top coat this whole thing with a brush and seal it. And then we're going to actually move on to a few other steps.
Do you have like a spray varnish that you ever use, or do you?
You can use a spray varnish. You can. A lot of the times I'll just get the little dollar store in the beginning because I was super heavy handed. But I just get the little dollar store spray bottles so that I'm not making a big mixture. And I'll just take like half water and half top coat. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Robin, you went to use foils and then realized you don't have foil adhesive and there's something I can use as a substitute. Yeah, you can use your decor glue tacky as a substitute, Robin.
Okie dokie, or chokey. All right, let's paint. Let's dry that and then put our little gal in. How about using the bling wrap on the inside sides? Oh, in here? Ooh, that might be. Ooh, that might be the winner chicken dinner. I like that idea.
Good thinking.
Molly, this color is the Decor Paint Chalky in Country Blue. You know, one of my favorites. I feel like I'm watching
not
crap.
A blue person. Hi, Janina. That's funny. I tell you what, for people who get bored easily, this is the perfect way. Is just to watch two of us at the same time.
I guess so. So I am live every day. Monday, well, Saturday is the only day that I'm not live. I am on Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour, but I'm live every day, usually at 1 o'clock. Your schedule kind of fluctuates, yeah?
It does. I'm usually live once a week in an alternate day on my page. I'm always live Friday night at 4 for date night.
Date night.
In my membership group. On the main page, I'm probably twice a week. In membership group, I'm twice a week. And then on Swag Makers, I'm usually Friday morning. So if you're a double dipper, I'm usually on twice on Fridays.
But don't you send out an email?
Yes. If you're not subscribed to our email list, I send out an email every Sunday with my schedule. Oh, there's a piece of paper there of where I'm going to be. And with the exception of a few times where I've messed up my schedule, it's pretty accurate.
So this is what I'm thinking, y'all. Y'all tell me. Hi, Pops. Oh, you want help down? Give me your hand. So I'm going to lift her up a little bit. Well, the dress form part. I have her little hat that's going to
Oh, is that cute?
See, and then I have I have a whole bag of purses here, the Chanel, but I have a bunch of purses. Hi, baby. For those of you who are not familiar, that's my son, Choi, and he runs my show. Just so
Sure does.
When Choi's around, you know, he runs the show. My folks, so you know, whatever Troy wants, Troy gets.
Sure does. But you know what? He needs to get whatever he wants.
I know. So I'm told. So what I'm thinking is I'd like to put tulle as her skirt. So what I'm going to do is seamstress, I am not. So you guys have seen me do my dress forms, the bigger ones, and I will just kind of do a pleating. But I think I want to layer because I pulled out a couple of different colors. I'm thinking I want to layer the tulle. Hi, Pops. Oh, goodness, another phone case, son. Holy guacamole. What I'm trying to figure out, though, is how low I want her. I think I'm just going to put her here. Oh, I put one over here for you. Right here. I'm ready for you today. Here. No. You can't take me off. No. Fine. He wants his phone here. There we go. I got it. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I want to try layering it first and see. So since it's so, obviously it's so sheer, I'm almost wondering if I should put a layer of, like white cloth. What, baby?
Nice underneath it. Can you get me?
Yeah, so that way, because you can't really tell the colors. See what I'm saying? So let's look at, because that's why I kind of pulled out lace, but I think this will be too overpowering.
Let's see.
Well, I have this one. I have a few laces out here, but I think I need something a lot more. You see, let me show you guys. If we do it over.
What about under and then the tulle on top of it?
Yeah, that's how it is. The laces. But I think that lace needs to be a little bit more like, I have some vintage lace too. Let's see. Let us see.
Tony's out.
Yeah,
pink tulle.
It is pink, Tony. It is. This one is pink. So this is pink, and then this one's a blue. But because the tulle is inherently sheer, I think we need to back it with something. So let's find some. I have a lot of vintage lace. So let's see.
I'm adding some of the 3D pen.
Ooh. What you got now? A squeegee? Are you gonna decoupage something? There you go, my love. Okay. Let's see. It's coming over there. I ordered it for you. I already knew, son. I already knew. Okay, let's line these two up. Because the more they scrunch together, they're in the other room on the table, baby. Okay. Mara, what are you putting on your project?
I'm putting the 3D glue pen, and then we're going to put some foil over it.
Ooh, foil?
And copper, yes.
You guys are getting all the treats today.
And it's what I did actually last Friday, and I really liked how it looked. So the 3D glue pen is not what you think it is. It's not actually the type of glue that you're thinking that you would glue down paper. Basically, it's a sticky adhesive, similar to foil adhesive. However, it's in a pen, which allows you to get a really precision application. I'm hoping to try before we can get done, but we'll see.
The mannequin is a decoupage queen mold, and it's the Wings of Beauty. And the little hat and little accessories that I have are from Il Fajour. Il Fajour. I'm not, trying to see.
Start putting this together as soon as these dry.
And my lights are so bright, I don't even think you guys can even tell the colors of the tool, because
it is hard to see the color of the tool.
See, that's why I keep pulling them like this, so y'all can see. I promise it's blue and pink.
Laurel's got all her mom's coming, and it's gonna be a foil palooza. We just did a whole month of foil in our membership group, and we just about foiled everything. So can you see? I don't know if you can see the white.
Yep.
That is the 3D glue pen. And once this dries, I'm going to see if I can give it a little bit of help here. But we might just set it to the side for a second and finish out our molds. I'm going to add a little bit more here. It won't be a lot. It'll just be a little something, something extra. The harder you squeeze, the thicker of an application you're going to get.
Yes. And I always say, have like a paper towel or something so you can kind of...
Yeah, just clean up.
Sometimes you need to squeeze a little to get the feel of it. Don't you even think about it, Onyx. Don't you go taking off with my tool. Still connected here, ma'am. Okay, so I'm just trying to get an idea of what I need so I can disconnect from. Okay, let's disconnect it here. Woo! It's ugly. The blue, this one here has glitter. So some of the little glitter's coming out on me.
Uh-oh.
All right. Now let's move this bag out of the way and
out of the way.
Get this back where it was. Okay. You can see it, Teresa Cherries. Yeah, it's hard to see, but I promise it's pink and blue. It's really pretty, but it is hard to see. So I kind of like that lace behind it because it gives that little bottom border, almost like a little ruffle at the bottom there. So I think that's what we're going to use. And so I just need to work on getting these two. Thank you, baby. Got it. Thank you. So I need to work on getting these two lined up, and then I will ruffle them, and then I'm going to put them nicely together now that I don't have to work with the whole tool roll.
Just dry brushing some antique gold over my black molds, and then we're going to add another color. I don't know if I'm going to use all these leaves, but I'm going to get them ready just in case.
Okay. Good job. Yes. I know, I see you. All right, let's get this down so that way we can figure out where this needs to go, and then we can put the tool on. So that and that are gonna go on there. Heavy body gel. Thank you, Felicia. What happened?
You guys, if you can sprinkle us out, that would be super duper.
Oh yeah, no, nothing was glued down yet because I was trying to figure out where it needed to go. Okay, so I think we're gonna have them right there. So heavy body gel is my trusty dusty. This is what I trust with all of my molds, that they will not move on me. Once it's down for good.
It's down, chicka bow bow. Janina says, I don't think enough people appreciate how much work goes into these crafts. Drives me nuts to hear I can make it myself. Well, here's the thing. Not only is it work, it's money for products. Like, you don't realize it all adds up.
It does. And quickly. Especially when, you know, we do it as often as we do it. Oh my goodness. But
Thank goodness we love it, right?
we love it. It's my therapy. I know it's many of our therapies.
Felicia says, hence needing to send plasma. Needing to sell plasma for sure, Flea. For sure.
Hi, Maureen.
Really hope this dries so that I can add it on there.
The foil.
Yes.
So we could see the
Such
beauty.
difference. All right, I'm going to set this right in front of my fan. Let it dry over there like that. And then we're going to add some more color to these. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Beauty nuts. Your blood pressure's too high? Well, girl, you need to calm yourself.
Calm yourself.
Calm yourself. Get a little brush. Little. Do. Let me get up. I don't know. You can't see things until you stand up.
That's why I keep standing up.
Right?
Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you, Nicole. All right.
So I'm just getting a little lift out of my. I'm going to reinforce that stick with some heavy body gel. Use my silicone brush to get the excess off, and then fight with the top sticker. Actually, I should take off the top sticker first. What are you eating? Did you destroy your toy already? You just opened your bark box. Oh my goodness, Onyx.
So I'm just adding a little bit of paint over this just to kind of give it some more dimension. And I think it's going to marry nicely with my picture. We'll see. Thank you, Robin.
Hey, I need you to stay right there, please. Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, let's put you behind me where you need to go. There you go, buddy. Okay, and then I actually want to pick that back up for a minute, and I need.
Let's try this a little more. This is going to be popped right in here. And I don't know if I'm going to do these leaves. I might leave the leaves out.
Yes, Nicole, the bark box that I just opened for them when I was talking to you, she's already pulled the squeaker out of the toy. She's a terror, I tell you. She's a terror. Okay, and then, so these are actually, if you guys didn't know, these are actually little crock for your Crocs, the little decorations. Usually these snap off super easy, but I think I'm going to leave it today because it'll give me the height.
Uh-huh. Maybe you throw a little bit of heavy body gel. Not heavy body. Yeah, heavy body gel in there.
Heavy body gel? Yeah.
I
don't think it should go straight, do you? I was thinking like a little bit like that. Or do you think it should go straight on?
Let's see it straight. No, I don't like it straight.
I don't like it straight either. I like it just a little bit tipped.
Mm-hmm. A little cockeyed like us.
A little cockeyed. It's got to be a little cockeyed. Here you go, baby. I cleaned your glasses. So I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to leave that little, and this is still moving because heavy body gel takes just a bit to set, but when it sets, it'll stay. So I'm actually just going to use this.
Yeah, the green to tip the hat.
Agree? Yep, tipped for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Because what happens is I can slip the top of the little mold part there. Here, come. So, so the little part there, I can slip right under in between here. So that way. Two tip. No, you need to get inside of there, please.
I decided I think I want to add another inlay right here.
Ooh.
Right here in this corner, there's a little naked spot. And I have this little piece right here that I think would be really cute.
It's nothing.
This is a canvas board, Jan. Just a canvas board. I like using these because they are frame ready.
Okay, look at how cute that is.
Oh my gosh, okay. It's a darling.
Okay, now back up. Too close. I just need to hold it for a minute so the heavy body gel will grab. And actually, for good measure, let's stick a little. I know I said I wanted to grab, but hold on a minute. I always use too much.
I tell you what, those squeeze bottles get me every time.
There we go. Okay. So that those the little, you guys see all the little glitter from the tool. That's why I'm using it, waiting till the last part before I start messing with that tool again, because okay. So now,
and now the time has come. Oh my gosh, how cute is that?
right?
Yeah.
I need to figure out, because I have little shoesies. Look at the little heels. Oh my goodness.
My gosh. Stop it.
I have little shoes. I have a little perfume bottle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we might stick maybe some. Oh, you guys can't even see it.
Michelle, they're in my Amazon store. They're called finger cuts. If you go to my website, at the top right-hand corner, there is my Amazon link there.
Mara, it's $125.
Okay.
Sue said, get a move on.
You chopping me?
She said, chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
Oh, that's Louis. We can't mix. We cannot mix. Like that one too. So I have a drawer of all kind of stuff over here. And so I'm trying to decide what little trinkets.
Yeah, finger condoms. They're called finger cuts, but you know, when you look at them, we all think finger condoms. You know we do.
Yeah, that's what did somebody say? Good. What are on your fingers?
Right?
Oh my goodness, look at her little lipstick. It's pink.
Oh, yippee stick.
Her lippy stick.
Il Fait Jour is where you find the charms.
Yes, and I have a ton over here. So I'm trying to decide all the things that are going to go around this lovely lady. And I'm trying to decide everything before I start messing with this tool again, because the tool is going to give me a bunch of glitter. So when I put the tool down, I want to just be, you know, I want it to be ready and not be messed with too much. But what I was looking for was to do, Laurel will appreciate, like a little belt buckle on her dress.
Oh, how cute would that be? What if you did it in bling?
Oh, yes.
Like a little rhinestone belt.
Okay, let's.
Jeanette, they came from Il Fait Jour. Il Fait Jour.
Yeah, because I'm going to need a little belt at the top to kind of bring the, you know, bring her little dress, her little skirt into it all.
So cute.
Hi, baby. What you looking for? Oh,
Hi,
you
Diane.
I'm sorry, baby. It's like, help me down, Mom.
This may not be dry in time, this little accent I may be able to get some of it on there, like some of it is dry. So it goes on milky white. Let me see if I can get it up close. It goes on milky white like this, but it will dry clear when it's ready.
Yeah, it'll be transparent, and then it's ready to have the goodness on it. Pink is falling a little bit. So what I will do is I will probably finish with you all. But Mara's got to go to her private group, so I will probably hop off and grab.
Keep going. I got a little bit of time. Just keep going. You're almost done.
Well, I mean, you know, when I'm just, you know, well,
What else is that left to do?
almost done for me.
All right, look how much better that little corner looks.
Oh
Right?
yes, I like it now.
Right? It just
That little, that's all. Now all of it goes.
So you'll never be able to tell that the decoupage paper didn't cover the whole board.
It's so. I just love all those colors.
It's perfect for fall. And then when we add our window in there, it's going to be even better. I think so. All right, let's see. I got to take these things off.
I think that's enough, and I'm going to obviously have to cut the height because that's too much because I don't want it to go over the edge.
Thank you, Sharon.
Cut. Where did my good scissors go? Sue?
All right, I don't know if I'm going to add those leaves or not. I haven't decided. I'm thinking maybe no. There's a whole lot going on. I may want to wait until I get it in a frame and then see how much room is left. But
Yeah. I have to figure out how much of this height-wise we want.
Thank you, Sue.
I'm just folding it to see for now how much I need to cut.
Dry brush, maybe a little more gold on this.
Probably good half amount of that. All right. Before I cut anything, we need to get these together.
I love that. Just a little bit of orange in there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right? Kind of fun.
I like that little pop. What is that?
It's just a regular orange acrylic paint.
That's pretty.
Orange,
So
red, and
just
apple.
going to put a little bit of the fabric tack in between each one of the little pleats here so I can squeeze it, and then I'll be able to cut whatever I need to off.
Debbie Kim is here today. I think today and tomorrow. All right, so some of this is actually dried. So
Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Hi, Jackie Bates.
Hi, Jackie.
Gail says that she loves that paint inlay.
Isn't it? It really is pretty. I know I always say it's one of my favorites, but I think they're kind of all my favorites. I really do like it though. So I'm just
have to have a lot of
a little tiny
favorites.
strip of foil. This is the copper foil. And it's just going to add that little extra dimension of shine. I'm smushing it down so it's really not ready, but usually when it's clear, it's ready to go.
What, bud? You could do it. What? Oh my goodness. If you show me one more phone case to buy. Yes, Molly, the molds are available in my store. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Sandy. Both of your projects are amazing, Sandy says.
Thank you.
So Sue will probably, hi Jeanette, Sue has probably put in the link a couple of times, but it's also in my description. All right. So I do not like that little hangy bit in the back. So let's give you a little trim up. And then that should be the middle. What, baby? I know. You are trying to get you a phone case. I know. Thankfully, you don't have my credit card attached to that phone.
Right?
So now, this is what I'm talking about here at the top. Actually, I probably need to cut off a little bit more. So up here at the top, there needs to be like a little bit of a, it's not totally set yet, Terry. So there, I want to make like a little belt to go up at the top here because I keep popping that mold up before it's set.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, this
so we need to make her a little belt.
Just gonna add.
Hi, Beth. I love my non-sticky scissors.
Thank you, Joanne. I know this inlay is really just so perfect for fall. And again, you guys, I want to encourage you not to look at it as a whole piece. You know, you may get intimidated when you look at the design in the back and you're going to think, oh my gosh, it's really pretty, but I don't know what I would use that on. There's so much meat in there. You don't have to use it. I almost never. I don't think I've yet to use it as one piece.
Yeah, we don't do projects quite big enough. Well, I haven't done a furniture piece in so long. But that's a nice thing is since they can be cut, you can use them for anything.
Mm-hmm. They're perfect for bits and pieces here and there. And it adds just that little extra something, something. And your pieces will be unique. I mean, nobody will have this exact thing. So they're really one of a kind, especially if you sell things at your auction.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Diane. You guys, let us know in the comments. Should we do a repeat? Maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks?
Mara, it's already 1:40. Sue is probably yelling at us.
No, I have 135.
Or 1:35.
Yes.
So you see what I'm doing? I'm going to build her a little belt, and then I'm going to put her little belt buckle. But I don't want you to be late.
No, I got to get this glued on anyway.
Okay.
And I wanted to show them an up close on that foil because it adds so much. Just those little details. I just put it in the little squigglies. And I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see?
Here, let me do this.
Can you see those little
There
squigglies?
Ooh.
Right? Just a little something, something extra. I know you can see it here and you could really see it here.
That is so pretty. Debbie said she's using this mold tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
For vellum, Debbie, what we have tested for the vellum that does not show through, because obviously vellum is see-through, is the decor glue tacky. So the decor glue tacky does not show once it's dried. I don't know about anything else. So what I would do is, if you don't have that glue, I would just test it to make sure that it doesn't show through. But I know for a fact the decor glue tacky does not show. I know, isn't that gold perfect?
It adds just a little extra something, something. Okay. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm gonna.
It's a beautiful. They say it's a beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
I actually
put bread in the middle either. I am probably going to add some leaves to this.
I need to take the mannequin off. Because I need to wrap the skirt around it. Don't put it on before you dress her.
I don't know if that's straight. It looks crooked.
Don't put her on before you dress her. Don't put her on before you give her clothes. Okay, let's see if I can.
Make sure you weigh her before you dress her.
Okay.
There she is. I probably will add some leaves to it. I'm just not sure. Let's see, it looks crooked again.
What'd you tell? Tip your head.
Oh. Snap. I didn't use foil adhesive. I actually used my 3D glue pen, the Pentart 3D glue pen. And it was crooked. And I need to let it set up. Okay. Teri, that is so beautiful.
Aw, thank you. So I put on a little bit of that around her. Now I need to pull it down a little bit. And then I can. So yeah, she absolutely needed to be dressed first.
It may be
even
right.
Huh?
She was saying it was an illusion because of the swirls that it looked crooked.
Oh. Okay, so actually that's too high. So I'm going to need to tinker with this a little bit because I should have glued. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll cut that off because I've only glued a portion. So I should have treated it just like I do when I do my
What if you took a thread and needle and gathered it and then just took the thread and just wrapped it around her in the back?
Well, that, or what I should have did is, like, when I do the larger dress forms, I actually glue it to her. So you see,
Okay.
even just by doing it like this, right?
Yeah.
So instead of gluing the lace, I should have glued it to her, which I can still do. So glue it to her and then put her belt around her.
Cute.
Like that. And also it helps because then when she's sitting here, it doesn't look like just the lace is sitting on the top, right?
Right.
So when it's on here now, you see how now it's all the way around her. So that was a little backwards. Oh, wait, I can't do that like that. Oh, hey, where'd I go? There I am.
There you are. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
It was so fun
being here.
What did Tree said? Tree said something like, yes, please, at least once a month or something like that.
It could be fun. So you can really see that foil in there. How fun that looks. I probably will add some leaves to it. I'm not sure, but maybe a few in the corner. I've got a bunch of these leaves that I can add.
That's such a good idea. I never thought about adding a little bit of the glue like that. So that way it will, you know what I mean? Just little accents like that. I love that.
Yeah, especially little swirls. They go good.
Nancy says twice a month.
Twice a month. Where are we going to get the extra day from?
I know. Goodness gracious. So anyways, I will see you guys. I don't know that I'll pop back on, but if I do, I'll send a telegram. But otherwise, I will see my folks tomorrow, regular time. I'll be back at 1 o'clock. So, and Marriage Private Group, you're going to be there in 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. I'm just going to grab a bite to eat really quick and then grab my camera and head over there. And then I'll be back again. Let's see. Today is Tuesday. Friday morning, I'm twice swag makers in the morning. And 4 o'clock for date night. We're going to finish out this jewelry box that we started last week. And then don't forget, subscribe to our email because they're going to be announcing today when the IOD releases. We are going to be doing a free with purchase class again. So you guys liked it so much. We're going to do it again. So thank you for joining us, though. We so appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. See you guys later. Bye.